3 wheels, no balance required, no parking nightmare, no sweat-soaked commute. Electric trikes in 2026 have crossed a line. They're no longer cute alternatives. They're powerful, purpose-built machines. Some haul your kids, some haul your cargo, and at least one of them looks like it escaped a sci-fi film. Here are 15 you genuinely need to know about. Number 15, Eunorau New-Trike. The little details are what separate a good trike from a frustrating one. On most e-trikes, removing the battery means flipping the seat, unscrewing brackets, and wrestling with the frame. On the Eunorau New-Trike, one latch. It pops out. You charge it inside and click it back in. That's it. It also lets you upgrade the motor after purchase, starting at 500W, and move to 750W later without buying a new trike. That kind of flexibility is genuinely rare at this level, and riders who live with it daily notice. Number 14, Rad Power Bike's RadTrike. Rad put the motor in the front wheel, which sounds odd until you think about what that actually means. The entire drivetrain stays untouched in the rear section. The front motor and wheel detach cleanly, no gears involved. Easier maintenance, cleaner transport. The trike is also 33 inches wide, meaning it fits through a standard doorway without tilting or disassembly. And it's cross-compatible with battery packs from Rad's broader lineup, so range upgrades don't require a new vehicle. Straightforward trike, thought through properly. Number 13, Emojo Bull Trail. Fat tires are supposed to mean heavy. That's basically the rule. The Emojo Bull Trail weighs under 80 pounds, lighter than most steel frame e-trikes that don't even have fat tires. The reason is simple. Emojo didn't adapt an existing chassis. They built a dedicated lightweight alloy frame specifically around the fat tire setup. The result is a trike you can physically lift solo into a truck bed. Dual battery option pushes range up to 100 miles. For a fat tire e-trike, this one has no right being this manageable. Number 12, meet One Breeze Pro. The sensor in your e-trike matters more than most people realize. Cadence sensors detect whether you're pedaling. Torque sensors detect how hard. The difference in ride feel is significant. The Breeze Pro runs a torque sensor, but the key detail is how it's calibrated. Semi-recumbent riders extend their legs further and apply force at a completely different angle than upright cyclists. Most torque sensors are tuned for upright geometry and feel off on recumbent frames. Meet One tuned this one for the actual riding position. Small distinction makes a real difference. Number 11, Bunch Bikes the original. 4 children, seat belts, a sunshade. All loaded into a cargo box mounted between the 2 front wheels, before you even start the motor. Bunch Bikes built something that genuinely works as a car replacement for short trips with kids. The bench seats have hidden storage underneath the lids, helmets, bags, all of it stowed and out of reach mid-ride. Mechanically, the 2 front wheel design centers the cargo weight between the axles, not hanging off the back, which keeps cornering far more stable than a rear-loaded trike. It's the only purpose-built front cargo family e-trike in US production. Number 10, Jorvik JMT Electric Mountain Trike. Off-road riders, farmers, and estate managers have been largely invisible to the e-trike industry. Jorvik, a UK brand built in York, made the JMT specifically for them. It's a folding electric mountain trike with a dual 840Wh battery system that draws from the weaker cell first, balancing wear across both packs over time and extending overall battery lifespan. The JMT 13's mid-drive motor exceeds UK road regulations, so Jorvik sells it explicitly for private land use only. No pretending it's a commuter. Built for fields, estates, and terrain that would end most e-trikes in the first 100 meters. Number 9, Addmotor SpytanX. Most trikes corner like shopping carts. The geometry is wrong from the start. 2 wheels in the back means the weight is always fighting the turn. The SpytanX flips that entirely. That configuration alone improves cornering stability. But the steering is the real story. Addmotor used a 16 connecting rod linkage system borrowed from industrial vehicle engineering. Each additional rod reduces flex in the steering chain. The result is front-wheel cornering with no vagueness, no shimmy through turns, handling that feels closer to a car than anything in this segment typically manages. There's also a purpose-built front rack for golf bags and cargo. A niche machine, but a very well-executed one. Number 8, Sixthreezero Easy Transit. Storage is the problem nobody thinks about before buying an e-trike. They're wide. They're long. The Sixthreezero Easy Transit folds at the frame and the handlebars. The folded footprint is close to a mobility scooter. It fits in an RV storage bay without disassembly, something no other folding e-trike currently claims. The 16-inch fat tires were chosen after over a year of testing smaller diameters. It's the minimum size that still meaningfully absorbs road shock. This trike was designed around the storage problem first, and the riding experience was built around that constraint. Number 7, Addmotor M380 Tandem. On every tandem ever made, a shared chain connects both riders. The front rider stops pedaling, the rear rider's legs keep turning whether they like it or not. The M380 has no shared chain. Front and rear cranks are completely independent. Either rider can coast, rest, or stop entirely without affecting the other. This has never been done on a mass-market tandem trike before. For two riders with different fitness levels, recovery needs, or mobility limitations, that one engineering decision makes this a genuinely different kind of vehicle. Number 6, Sixthreezero Simple Glide. Comfort is usually the afterthought on e-trikes. Motor first, battery second, ergonomics never. The Sixthreezero Simple Glide was built in the opposite order. Flip your feet up on the built-in footrest, rest your arms on the armrests, lean into full lumbar support, and cruise on throttle. The 2026 version adds a modular rear hitch, swap between a cargo basket and a passenger seat on the same frame. That makes it the only e-trike at this level that converts between solo and passenger configurations without buying a separate machine. Comfort focused from the ground up. Number 5, Addmotor Freetan M368X. There's a difference between releasing a product and finishing one. Addmotor took 2 full years to finish the Freetan M368X, and the steering alone tells you why it took that long. The headline feature is the steering, a proprietary gear mesh universal joint that completely decouples steering from suspension movement. When the forks compress over a bump, the steering angle doesn't shift. That specific interaction is an unsolved problem on most trikes at this level. The seat tilts from 90 to 170 degrees. The frame fits riders from 5 feet 1 inch to 6 feet 7 inches. It was designed specifically for people recovering from lower back and hip injuries. 2 meters of turning radius. The engineering here is obsessive in the best possible way. Number 4, Velotric Triker. If the assist starts feeling too mechanical mid-ride, too switched on-off, on the Velotric Triker, you press a button and change sensors while moving. Cadence to torque, live, without stopping. That's sensor swap, and it sounds like a small thing until you've felt the difference between the two. Apple Find My is also built directly into the frame structure, not tagged on, not something a thief can spot and remove. Motor peaks at 1,300 watts, 500-pound payload. The combination of thoughtful software and raw capability makes this one of the more complete packages on this entire list. Number 3, Sixthreezero 2 Front-Wheel Leaning Trike. A trike that physically leans into corners. 2 wheels in front, 1 in the rear, and the whole front end tilts through turns like a 2-wheeled bike. The engineering required for a front-leaning mechanism is complex enough to typically add serious cost. Sixthreezero built the lean pivot into the same hardware as the folding system, same components, 2 functions, no price spike. It also runs rear-wheel drive, which is nearly non-existent on tadpole trikes and delivers significantly better hill traction than front hub setups. Nothing else in this category corners like this. Number 2, ENVO Veemo SA. The company that originally built this went bankrupt in 2023. ENVO bought the design, scrapped the drivetrain, rebuilt the chassis, and relaunched it in 2025. What came back is a semi-enclosed velomobile trike, weatherproof canopy, windshield wiper, side mirrors, 60-liter cargo hold, hydraulic disc brakes on all 3 wheels, and a roll bar built into the roof. No license, no insurance required. It folds. There is no other vehicle in production anywhere that occupies this exact space, and the fact that it survived a corporate death to get here makes it one of the more compelling stories in the e-trike world right now. Number 1, Lectric XP Trike 2. The original XP Trike held roughly 80% of the US adult e-trike market. For the sequel, Lectric designed the torque sensor in-house, not sourced, built from scratch, and tuned specifically for trike dynamics. The power curve is optimized for low-speed stability, where tip-over risk on 3 wheels is highest. 840 Wh battery. Up to 70 miles. Suspension fork, suspension seat post, hydraulic disc brakes, foldable. The XP Trike 2750 isn't just the most capable trike at its price point. In 2026, it's the standard against which everything else is being held. 15 trikes, 3 wheels each. Not one of them is boring. Drop a comment. Which one is actually on your radar? Subscribe for more, and we'll see you in the next one.